Hey everybody, Richter Knives here, your favorite knife tuber, episode number 167. And I got something sweet to show you, so check it out. Before we start, let's get a drink of the Lord's drink. Get you a cold one, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, son. Yeah, that's spicy. Let's go. So, what you're looking at here is what used to be a Case Sodbuster Jr. And I guess it still is, but it is heavily modded, as you can tell. You put your peepers right there. I ain't even really got to tell you what's up with it. What's the first thing you see? Comment right down there. What's the first thing you see? So there's quite a few things. Let's go over them. And before we do that, I want to show you this cool slip that kind of goes with it. This is from Noah Clark from Clark's Knives. He made me this. Pretty cool. Actually fits really well. Matches. I've been looking for a knife to go in here. There it is. Good job, Noah. Thank you for the slip, buddy. That was a gift from him. Check this out. Let's go around it real quick. Just put your peepers on there. Look at the stag. Good night. You know, that's some serious looking stag right there. Dig the stag bead. Check that. Pardon the wind. The wind's going to come into factor here. Here's the blade with a half stop. That's one mod. The regular Sodbuster Jr. Let's just snag one real quick. This is a regular Sodbuster Jr. No half stop. It's a what do you call it? Cam tang. Yeah, that's what he is. Just goes straight out like that. So there you go. So you see the blade right there is shortened, and it's made into a spear point. See, look at the tips right there. Let me get around here so you can see up close. There is your blade mod. So check it out. You got the blade mod. It's a spear point. So they took off a lot of material right here. Gave it a point. Nice point. This is CV steel or carbon steel if you can't tell. Let's look at this. It says CV. CV steel. It says it right down in there. USA 6137. Beautiful patina on this knife. This knife I got from Bryson Hawkins at Motown EDC. If you follow him, and I don't know why you wouldn't, get over there, subscribe to him, check out his knives. He's got some sweet knives. But this one's sweet. I got this from him. So let's check out the mods. Okay, blade. Like I said, CV steel. It's turned into a spear point. Very sharp. Bloody crazy sharp. As a matter of fact, it was a little, what do you call it? It wasn't dull, but it wasn't optimal. So I just put it to a strop to see what would happen. Let me show you. It's insane sharp. Insane sharp. I would say, I bet you it would whittle a hair. No kidding. And I did try to screw a screw on my tripod, and I kind of chipped the edge of it right there. Can you see that on the very edge? Like a dummy. I don't know why I do stuff like that. And check this out, the half stop. It's heavy too. It's a hard pull. I'd say that's probably about an 8 pull, 8.5. You have to really snag it. It's pinchable, so that's good. Listen to that. Listen to the walk and talk on that. That's crazy. It's better than any Sodbuster Jr. I've ever had. Really stiff. They must have clamped down on that pivot right there. And it's not gritty. It's just a heavy pull, and I love that. I love that for as long as I don't have to use my nail and I could pinch it, I love a solid pull. Beautiful. You see the pivot right there? They kind of done the GEC thing where, well, I guess it's kind of like that as well. But they didn't use a brass pivot pin. So you could kind of see that. This one right here just has the pin. So thickness, that's not a big chunky stag. As a matter of fact, it's a lot thinner than this Sodbuster Junior here in Delrin. Also, let's look at the bone one. About the same, I'd say, as the bone one. It's a little chunkier right back here, but I like that. Great feel in the hand. Great feel in the hand. And just the look of it, the character on that. You can't get much more character on a Sodbuster Junior. You just can't. And I'm not a real big bead guy. I have a few beads on a couple of my knives, but they're just there for weight for the lanyard, really. But this one matches really well. It's close to the handle, so you actually, if you have to get back here, you still can kind of hang on with your pinky right there. I don't really see myself doing that, though. I kind of get up here, depending on what I'm doing. Man, I wonder what would happen if Case made stag like this on their Sodbuster Juniors. They'd sell them suckers. Ow! I ain't even kidding you. But they won't. They ain't gonna do it. Pretty happy to have this one. What else is done? It's got the half stops, like I said. Got the blade mod. It's got the stag recover, the bead, the lanyard hole. Right? There's no lanyard hole on these bad boys. Never seen one on Case Sodbuster Junior unless it was modded. And you know, I don't know why Case don't do that either. Maybe it'll hit. I don't know. I know that I had one from Box Creek Knives, and he put a lanyard hole in there, and he didn't mod the blade. I was thinking to myself just now, I wonder if the blade would actually hit the lanyard tube, and that's why they did that to the blade and took that off. I don't think it would. Maybe you can modify it to where that'll work like that. I'm sure you can, because I've seen Box Creek Knives do it. But that wouldn't be no step for a stepper, you know what I'm saying? Case should be able to figure that out. They've been doing this forever. Pretty sweet knife. Happy to have this in the collection. Just want to give you one more look around this bad boy. Beautiful, beautiful stag. I wish you could feel it. The texture is just dead on. I love that. Listen, it's grippy. I'm starting to love stag, man. I don't know what it is. All of a sudden, I go through these phases. I'm in a stag phase right now, to where almost any knife I look at, if the stag looks good and it's not really thick, I can't stand that thick. Especially when it's really thick in the middle and then comes down. I'm not all about that. This is how I like stag to be. Even. It can have some irregularities, but I like it to be even and slightly thin. Not really thin, but this is just about right. I dig me some stag. It'd be awesome if there was a shield right there, wouldn't it? Shoot down in the comments what you think about this here knife. I dig it. It's going to spend a lot of time in my pocket, I know that. It's solid. It feels really super solid. The fit and finish is not perfect. I'll say that. It has gaps right here. See? And then right here down at the back, it's kind of The covers are kind of proud of the liners. Hard to see on camera. It's pretty good right throughout here. Sorry, I'm hitting the camera. The liners are a bit proud here. Not by much. You can barely tell. Pivot pins they're fine. They're flush. I mean, you can't feel that barely. It looks like you'd be able to, like it's sticking up, but it's really not. Can't feel that. Whoever made this knife done a good job. And like I said, super sharp. That's fruit roll-up sticky right there. Cherry flavor. Easy. Whew. If you like it, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell your friends, your family, your mom and them, your baby mama, and your crush about Richter knives. Heck yeah. There we go. There's your MODBUSTER, baby. Y'all have a good one. This is Richter. Out.